All right, so obviously we can't do everything right all the time. So another element of this is service recovery, what it is and why. Because we start by making right what went wrong, rebuilding positive feelings and satisfaction, and learning from our customers and each other. So under service recovery, our goal at CHI Mercy Health is to identify and to the best of our ability address patient and family concerns, complaints, and grievances. Each staff member here needs to own the complaint if heard. Consumer and medical literature indicates voice complaints represent only a small fraction of actual complaints. For every patient or family that complains, there are many more. So, in order to help kind of curb some complaints, it helps to anticipate what a routine complaint might be. And if you see something, and to anticipate and correct those problems before they become complaints. Maintain a safe, neat, clutter-free work environment. Keep your voice down in and around onstage areas. Good examples are the cafeteria, the nurses' station, hallways, etc. And on the second floor, we have a, what's that called?
Oh, that stoplight?
Stoplight. If
Yeah,
you're
after
too loud,
darker. Yeah,
the red light
yeah.
comes on. And I've triggered it a few times, so
Just the tone in your voice.
maybe. Examples of sentence starters when you're trying to anticipate or deal with with something to keep it from becoming a complaint, or if it's starting to become a complaint. Is Mr. Keller, let's take care of you right now and make sure you're comfortable. Is there anything you need right now while I have time? I do this all the time in a room, every time before I leave just about. I always ask them, is there anything I can do for you before I go? I don't say if I have time, but before I go, is there anything I can do? And this has actually worked to my advantage a couple of times where I forgot to do something, and the patient kind of felt responsible, even though it was my job to do that particular thing. They felt responsible because they didn't say that they wanted that done before I left the room. So it helps them not to just concentrate on what you didn't do wrong as much as sometimes that they forgot to tell you that they wanted something done or needed something done at that time. And they really don't get upset about it usually if you ask them before you left the room and they didn't bring it up. So you anticipate needs such as if a room or area is chilly or really hot, you can feel those environmental things when you walk in there. A lot of times we don't key into that or cue into that, but that's the environment the patient's in the whole time. So maybe you can ask them if they want a blanket or if you want to turn the heat down or whatever. Or you can try to get them off somewhere where they may not feel comfortable talking about something out in the open. If you can get them to go somewhere with you that's private, they might be a little more open about what's going on. So we acknowledge mistakes here when they occur without placing blame. The customer always deserves respect. If you hear a complaint, you own it. Thank the person for the concern and their help in improving our care. Then do what you need to do to rectify the complaint or concern and or alert the proper person. Instead of saying things like, I can't, or it's not my job, say instead, here's what I can do for you. So some sentence starters are some things that might be helpful to kind of give you an idea of what the framework for something like this would be what can I do to assist you? We always want to ensure we give the best possible care, always. Try to use always in your language as much as possible. And legally, it's very important that we acknowledge our mistakes, because if we don't acknowledge them or try to hide them, they can become bigger legal problems down the road. Always apologize for a mistake, even if you didn't do it, and be positive and don't blame others. Examples of sentence starters for something like this is, I'm sorry, Mr. Keller, that you have had to wait. What can I do for you now? I'm sorry this has been inconvenient for you. Let's see how I can help you now. So it kind of, when you say now, at the end, it kind of takes them out of that, focusing on what has already happened, and puts them in the present, so that you can move forward with them and get past that and get out of that situation that you're in. You wanna focus on now, what can we do for you now? Okay? Making amends. This is the first hospital I've ever worked at as a nurse, or I can't think of anywhere else, where I've been a staff member and actually deal with these kind of complaints or problems that come up. And you're put in this situation, but you actually here have the ability to do something besides send them to somebody else or just change the schedule and apologize. So make amends for mistakes by taking corrective action as a tangible indication of our regret. Use our service recovery items as needed. In your packet, you have a form. I have it here somewhere too. I'm just not sure where I put it. It looks like this. Everybody have one? Looks like that. It's just something you fill out. And then you have a policy on it in there too. So you can read that. And with that form, what you can do is that you have, every staff member has the authority to make amends and give an item from our service recovery toolkit without permission from anybody. If in the toolkit are gas cards, are they still in there? Because that was a discussion last night. So it's gas cards, chamber bucks, as well as other items. So, and currently there's only one of these right now in the ER. There's gonna be one on second floor by the end of the week, I think.
Carla has it in her office, she hasn't got it over there.
And, so there, you use that form, you fill it out, and you give it to somebody. So, who was in here last time that used it, Lisa? Or Linda? Linda used one because she had scheduled an ambulatory care patient that drove about 45 minutes. They got here, no drugs, or not the right drug. We didn't have that drug for that patient. So it was a wasted trip for her, so she filled it out and gave her a gas card. That doesn't fix the thing that they came here, but it helps. And then Barb did something similar with an ultrasound patient. They were scheduled for an ultrasound procedure, they came. We don't actually do that ultrasound procedure here with the ultrasound people that come. So she gave that person a gas card too. So you actually are empowered as a staff member to help somebody or give them something. I've never had that.
And the other thing that, it was the same day, it was a crazy day, another man came, I think at 9, but his appointment was at noon. And he sat there forever and ever waiting, and I went to apologize, you know, I don't know what, and he would not take the card. He goes, no, it's probably me, I probably misunderstood. So it depends on the patient too. He says, no, it's fine, I'm sure it's my fault. And he gave it back to me, so he wouldn't even take it.
Okay. There is a form to put the exact complaint and what you gave to the person to try to rectify the situation. Fill that out and then give that to your manager as soon as possible. And then if they need to follow up anyway, then they have some way to know it happened. You know, if you thought it was minor, maybe they don't. All right. So always listen to the patient. Thank them for the opportunity for us to improve. If we don't know about the complaints, we do not have the opportunity to improve. So examples of these. Mrs. Wendell, thank you for bringing this problem to our attention. Not only are we going to give you, reschedule your appointment, but we want to give you a gas card for all the trouble you've experienced. And you can say, you know that the voucher doesn't make up for the problem or concern, but we'd like for you to use this as an additional way for us to say that we do care about your experience here at CHI Mercy Home. I mean, that's a mouthful, but if you think about it, you know, you can come up with something that's very similar, maybe even much more brief than that. Service recovery is the responsibility of each staff member. When patients are angry or upset, they see each of us as a representative of the entire hospital. Because it's not he or she, it's always they did it, them over there. So when in doubt, refer questions to the manager on duty, the house supervisor, or the executive team. So that's the end of my part of the presentation, and now Lisa's gonna take over and cover complaints and grievances.
Okay, what is a complaint? Every employee needs to own complaints. Complaint is a concern regarding patient care or service issues that do not include patient quality of care issues. What is a grievance? In these grievances, you refer these to Camille Sedemeyer, RN, she's our grievance officer. A grievance is patient care issues which are not promptly resolved by staff present, a complaint that includes a request that it be formally filed, a complaint that is communicated in writing or includes a request for a written response, verbal or written complaints that involve patient abuse, neglect, patient harm, or hospital compliance with CMS conditions of participation, complaints written or attached to a patient satisfaction survey for which resolution is requested, when the complaint submitted with the survey is one that the hospital would customarily treat as a grievance. Anyone have any questions? Okay, and now we're gonna go on to some more, and now we're gonna talk about chat time. Develop a personal relationship with your patients to help them to feel you care about them as a person. Sit down, talk with the patient about themselves, their hobbies, family, jobs, pets, etc. for 5 or 10 minutes if possible. It helps to build trust and comfort. License to clean. Everybody has the responsibility and license to clean to ensure the cleanliness of our facility. If you find an area in need of attention, please clean or let housekeeping know. Check and coach. We all need to coach each other. Use the universal sign for quiet, fingers to lips, if employees are being too noisy to ensure restful, patient environment. Coach each other to provide excellent care. Recognize and appreciate. Happy staff equals happy patient. Find ways to specifically recognize and appreciate a coworker. Catch people doing something special and let them know you appreciate it. Commend and praise. Commend a team member when they demonstrate one or more of our service excellence standards and behaviors. Openly praise and acknowledge the good work of coworkers by announcing specific professional and personal accomplishments. And we have said we have the employee spotlight. We can send someone's name to Deb Hochhalter, and she will put that information together. If someone has went back to school and graduated, or has done an accomplishment that you think we should all know about, we can put it in the payroll newsletter. You know, if there's something somebody has done, just send it to us so that we can acknowledge each other. Next, we're going to talk about telephone etiquette. Make sure you speak clearly and are smiling as you answer the phone. Identify yourself, title, and department. Before placing a caller on hold, ask their permission first and thank them. If you take a call, ensure the caller that their call is important and own the call, which means to answer their questions or find the right person or department that can help them. Don't just transfer to another department. Ensure they will get the help they need. Assist the caller with whatever questions they have or find the right person that can help them. Some more on phone etiquette. Always use a pleasant, congenial, and friendly tone. Never interrupt the person while he or she is talking to you. Never engage in an argument with a caller. Do not handle an honest caller's concerns openly in an area where there are customers. Take the name and number. Always give the best number and an alternate, and the best time to have a call returned to the caller, especially if a manager or another team member must return the call. Tell them who to expect and what number to call if they don't get a response. Want to get the mic, Barbie?
Sure I will.
Okay, we're just gonna watch this one YouTube,
We're gonna
and
make
this is what not to do.
We're gonna make you laugh.
Yeah, she's even blocked, so that tells you how much it's a what not to do.
And she needed to go up there and take care of that because I wasn't gonna do all this. And I told her, you need to take care of it. Grigsby,
we're gonna have a finishing little finale of playing Jeopardy. We'll have 2 teams, but in closure, we're gonna do our little finishing touch. Give me a C.
C.
Can't hear ya, give me an H.
H.
Give me an I.
Aye.
I. CHI is the team. Service excellent is the game. And I want us all to get out there and make the game to the finish line to get our HCAP skyrocketing to what percent? Thank you.
Okay, now we're gonna see if we retained any information or we're paying attention. We have a little game of Jeopardy. And actually, to even up the teams, I'm gonna have Sharon come over this side and Cindy on this side, so 6 and 6. And this will be side 1, this will be side 2. And it's just like Jeopardy, you have to, I give the answer, and you guys can give give it the question. Like, what is, whatever. So, we'll start with side 1. Mary, do you wanna pick one? We'll pick, like, your categories, oh, you don't have to come up
Oh,
here.
you don't have to come.
First I have to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's go smile for 300.
Mine's 300, okay, so this is the answer.
I didn't bring my glasses.
Speak well of coworkers, hospital, and the next staff you encounter. What is that called in the smile?
What is?
Oh, good job. What is maximize confidence or manage up? Because we call it both. So, good job, did you get a point? Carrie, which one would you like?
Oh, what was that one?
That was smile for 300.
Well, we'll go smile for 500.
Oh yeah, you can do it, alright. Use words such as care and comfort. Always say thank you to the patients for allowing us to care for them.
Is that a true or false?
It's
No, what is?
No, what is,
How do
it's
you
one of the
express
smile.
empathy and thank you?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Alright, Sharon, which one would you like to pick?
Service,
Which service?
service, REC,
Recovery, that is. 4.
500.
Oh,
Alright,
Nice.
big bucks. Say sorry for the mistake, even if you, the employee, didn't make the mistake.
What
So
is
it's the
own the
A
mistake?
acronyms.
What is owning up?
Kind of. What is, it's, just think of A, those ones that no
A.
one went over, it's in your package.
That's
What
not good
is,
enough.
sorry, what's a word for, a word for, apologize. What is apologize? Cindy, you got it, what do you want?
I want potpourri for 500.
Potpourri, we're going for the big bucks. Staff will do if they find each other not practicing the service excellence best practices. That's Richard. What is your fun? What should we do for each
What
other?
should
It's
we do?
also in the safety first, because you should.
What is coach?
There you go.
Yeah, I heard Richard. What is checking coach? What is coaching? Yes. Richard, what do you want?
HCAPS for 5.
Alright. Produces data about the patient's perspectives in quality care, new incentives for hospitals to improve their quality care, and increases the transparency of quality of care.
No, that's the book.
And, Nolan?
Alright, what is HCAP?
Yeah, what is it? Goal of
The reason
HCAPS
we're
or
here.
why?
The reason we're here.
We're doing.
One of the reasons.
Alright, who hasn't picked yet? Jamie?
Service excellence for
Yeah, service excellence for 500. Got all the 500s. Because it's the right thing to do for our patients, families, and staff. Why should we? So, yeah. Yeah, why should we? Why should we do service excellence? Why should we do the best practices? It's because it's the right thing to, whoops. All right, moving on, whoops, okay. Whoa! Okay, Megan,
Service excellence for 400.
okay. Everyone. Think of the video and think of who is.
Remember the sign?
What is,
Who's responsible?
Yeah, who is the caregiver, right? Carrie. Who who is a caregiver? Or who is the patient
Patient
experience?
experience.
All of us, right. Okay, Leslie, did you pick one already?
HCAP's 300.
All right. Inpatients and outpatients. It's under HCAPS. You've seen this before.
Who you called for?
Yes, who do we
Who
service?
we serving?
Good.
Look at you.
She's awesome. She's paying attention. Marietta, pick one.
I wanted Smile for 100.
Okay. Introduce yourself, eye contact, and open body language and
What is it, what is within 5 feet?
that's the hello zone.
Hello zone.
But actually, it's the, we're under smile. So what is the, which, the S, what is the S, what is smile? Yeah. So you take the smile, but it is the hello zone too. All right, who hasn't picked?
Matt.
Richard, have you picked?
Matt has it.
All right, Martha?
Smile for 200.
Smile for 200. Escort patients and families where they need to go.
What is lead?
Excellent, Martha. What is lead? Marcella.
Potpourri for 200.
Who has the license? Oh, that's.
Everyone.
Has the license, yes, Carrie, what is everyone? I said the question. Okay. Sharon, pick one,
Smile for 100.
or 400, that's fine.
Okay, 400, whatever's left.
Explanations of care and wait times, duration of services, use easily understood language, and convey clear, concise, accurate information. Good job, Mary.
Good job, Mary.
Right there.
All right.
I told you
You
there's
pick
a
one.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, yes, you got it.
Where's 400?
Which one?
Potpourri.
Oh, potpourri, potpourri. Anyone that passes the patient's room with the call light on is responsible for answering it regardless. I see a spelling error. This is the 5th time I've done it. It's the first time I've noticed that I spelled it wrong. Regardless. I'm from New Jersey. Yeah.
From Jersey.
That's right. Oh, so what is that rule called in our best practices? We're doing
No
notes.
pass
No pass, right on. What is the no pass? All right. Let's,
Service excellence 100. There's already.
Yeah. No. Creating an exceptional patient experience. What is,
What is our job? CH.
what is service excellence?
Service excellence.
Oh, well, it's our job.
Okay, Carrie. Oh,
Something under smile, what's left?
nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. She wants to smile.
Potpourri for 300 or 100?
Oh, let's do 300.
Okay, sit down and talk with the patient about themselves for 5 to 10 minutes to build trust and comfort. Very good. What is chat time? Cindy, pick one.
Let's finish our
Potpourri for 100, finishing that category. All categories, or all categories, all people will make eye contact, smile at anyone they encounter within a 10-foot radius, and verbally greet anyone in a 5-foot radius.
What is the help?
Yes, Martha. Woo! All right, Martha, pick one.
Oh, service recovery for 100.
Oh, wait, something happened there. Oh, well, I guess you get the answer. I don't know. Who owns a complaint when they hear it?
Everyone.
Okay. Matt.
Circle last for 200. Looks excellent.
Oh, okay. Frequency of combining outstanding clinical service with outstanding personal service. How often should we do it? Like once every 5 patient visits? I'm just kidding.
What is always?
That is always, yes, what is every time? Very good. Marcella, pick another one.
HCAP's for 100.
Okay. Hospital, consumer assessment, healthcare providers and systems.
What is HCAP's?
Martha.
Martha was on that.
All right, Jane, pick another one.
HCAP's
finish off HCAP's 400.
Monitors patient's perspective of hospital care. Yep. Cindy, it's why do we use HCAPs? Okay, Cindy, pick one.
I got left, not much.
No,
Service excellence.
committee at CHI Mercy Health meeting monthly to ensure best practices.
What is service excellence?
What is service excellence committee, right? Marietta,
Service recovery 200.
it's not my job, or I can't.
What is not to do?
Woo! What's not to say when you hear a patient complain? Let's see, Megan.
Service recovery 3.
A acronym for taking corrective action as a tangible indication of our sincere regret using the service recovery toolkit. It's one of the A ones.
Part of recovery.
Just apologize.
Oh, that was
That
sorry.
is- that's
We're
a different
sorry.
one. That was
This
a
is,
sorry one.
this is,
Like step 8.
make amends. What is
There
make
you
amends?
go.
We got one last under service recovery, so we'll go for that. A acronym for owning mistakes when they occur without placing blame. Yep, acknowledge, all right, what is acknowledge? Okay, we got scores on here?
Yeah, I do, I got 35 and 36.
So how much do you wanna bet for flannel?
You wanna bet all yours? 3,600?
I'm gonna win Powerball tonight.
You want 30?
How much would you like to bet? Big betters?
Who wrote that?
I did tell you how much I like.
All right, we're gonna bet it all.
Here we go.
Here's the final Jeopardy question.
Get where you come from.
What is,
Because it's the right thing to do. What is the right thing to do?
that's right. It's the right thing to do. You guys are good, and you guys get the packet and.
And the right thing to do is to start from today on to make the best service excellent every day. Thank you for coming.
I didn't want to.